Welcome to the final 9. The next challenge is going to be called a puzzle block relay. The first 6 people to complete this challenge will move on to the next phase of the challenge, which will be a puzzle block challenge. Now, the fun part. A program was played, which means there will be 3 winners of immunity this round. The 3 winners will be the 3 people that complete the cube first.
All right, everyone head outside.
But we don't need to do anything right now.
Yes, I agree.
But I would say, like, just let a mod know that you do. I assume they know, but just in case.
Because you have the power.
I have the power. See, that's the funny thing. I feel like I don't have the power. I feel like I have safety. But, like, you just said when you were immune, you didn't have power over who it is. You just went along with numbers. I feel like I'm in the same position.
Well, then where do you think the numbers are?
No one has told me anything for this round.
What happened in the conversation between the 3 immune people then? None of you threw anything out, even though you're all immune?
It was a different type of conversation.
What type of conversation was it?
So, like, you didn't tell me about, like, programs played on you?
I didn't play anything.
Right. You played 2 to get back in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
No.
one of them I found. One of them I was given.
I know, and I asked you who gave it to you, and you didn't tell me.
Yeah.
Right. So I can guarantee you that the 3 of us did not talk about this tribal council.
When you 3 immunity winners walked off at the front, I just talked to Amy, and she was like, "Nothing happened there."
Like of course stuff is okay. I think Derek's throwing you under.
Okay.
Power structures of the last vote.
Okay. Yeah. No.
You who do you think commanded that last vote?
Oh, Justin, 100%.
Right.
Yeah. Derek throwing me under is bad.
Yeah.
Because one of the first things I said to him was like, I'd be willing to go for Justin. Right.
Yeah. That's
So
what I feel.
are we just voting Justin?
I would like to vote Justin.
Okay.
Trinica, Derek, Justin. If they're broken up, game opens up.
Yeah, I think how last round went was a bit silly. I probably would have voted for Emily if I was included in the plan. And now I'm stuck in the minority with Stephen and Vash, who I deliberately did not want coming back, and Stephen, who, whatever. Like, at this point, I'm just refusing to vote for Vash and seeing if we can get Kevin and Santi on board for something else, maybe Justin.
The people who are not safe are me and you, Santi,
Justin,
Vash,
and
Derek. Okay.
I'd like to take Derek off the table.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably prefer not to be Vash, not because we were really working closely together, but just because of potential concern that the group that came together to vote Emily.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't really want to leave like me and Stephen as the only ones who didn't vote that way. But.
Okay, I hear that concern. Because he was the one who gave me M as the name.
Yeah.
I feel weird about voting. I mean, it's the same. They said what they were going to do and did it.
Yeah.
So it's hard, and I understand exactly where you're coming from too. It like that is where I would be leaving at this moment in time. But obviously, we have to see what's going on. I'm not going to be making like a strong push there.
That's okay. I think like being upfront, I would probably look for an option that isn't that.
That makes sense.
But I'd absolutely make sure that it isn't you. So
Yeah.
like, if it was for some reason Vash for
Yeah.
you, I would go Vash.
Okay. And I think like if you have all the power between Justin
and they're going to probably go for Trigger. They're going to continue their pattern of what they have said last time. So I think that the logical thing to do is to keep Vash on their side.
Period.
Try to be one of the last ones.
Okay. I can do that.
And I just wanted to say, I very much appreciate your willingness to shake things up. Maybe I don't, maybe I had a misread. The perception was that you and Derek and Trinica and as a 4 were pretty tight. So.
And truthfully, we were. And I kind of spoke about it in the council, and I had said that it's getting to be a tight enough game to where you have to make the decision that makes the most sense for you. And this has nothing to do with like, oh, well, she voted for me, so now I'm going to vote for her. It does have a lot to do with the fact that at the end of the day, there are people that have made decisions in the game that align with what they say. And then she has directly lied to my face. I don't know how far I can take someone or align with someone that did lie to me, and get away with it because I didn't know. Yeah. You're immune, obviously, so you guys have like a little bit of power here. You guys have a little bit of say. So kind of like, where are you guys at? What are y'all thinking?
I talked with those two, and but I didn't have a specific idea. It was like, let's break up the power structure. I'm like, I think, didn't we do that last time? So are we talking about the same power structure? Is there another power structure I'm not sure about?
I feel so schmoozed by Justin. He's a smooth talker. He is very good at making you feel like he's on your side.
Mm-hmm. I mean, my main question is, how do you feel about last round?
I mean, I wasn't happy with it. I didn't.
You weren't
like
happy
it.
with it?
No. I would have preferred it. That's what I was pushing. I would be between Shay and Chris, Justin.
That's pretty much where I was at.
Okay.
Santi, sort of on the outside. Trinica, like, she has the same story.
Yes.
I don't think we would gain much by going there. Of the two, I mean, theoretically I could do Aussie Chris if it comes down to it. If y'all are willing to go for Justin, I think now would have to be the hat.
Okay.
Neither of us want to vote for you. Derek probably won't go for Trinica. That's a tip between Australian Chris and Justin. I think Justin was the one who was pushing really strongly last round. I think and was unlikely threat at the end. Justin's a very clear threat right in front of us.
Would it be feasible then to do Australian Chris and use Justin?
I hate this pushing things off by a round, but it's not the worst thing in terms of balance of power. It does remove an extra vote, which does remove, if we're in a bad position, the option to work with it.
Yeah. Because they could pull the same thing. Those 3 of them plus Chris.
That's fair. Yeah.
I didn't tell anyone that I saw Steve take the title back.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, I will keep it.
Yeah. I am 100% with you and Justin. You fully saved me, and I have no reason to not to vote for whoever you want to vote for. I am the most scared of Aussie Chris. As far as like, if I had to guess right now who's going to win this game, it'd be you, Justin, and him. Yeah, I think you have played a good social game, and I will say, when talking to the other people, they think that Justin spearheaded that vote. So way down the line, you may need to make clear that you are a part of that. But I think for now,
We'll keep it.
let him take heed for that then. If people are going to target one of the two of you, they're going to target the person who spearheaded a big move against a strong player.
Right.
So
It's interesting. I feel personally like I don't have a lot of power in this merge.
I think that you're part of the decision makers right now.
Kevin's like, I'm not doing Chris. So he's on board.
Okay. What does he want to do?
That's what their question is.
Okay.
The 3 immune.
I mean, that's better than you.
Yeah, I think we need to get rid of
Yeah.
Yes.
for us to
But
be-
can we do it?
We need
Mhm.
to work on Bash.
Yeah, I'm terrified that I might actually be a vote.
Well, I'm not voting for you, and
Yeah, everyone keeps telling that to me.
I actually do think you're safe because I talked to Amy one-on-one. She said she wasn't voting for you. I talked to Eric. He said that. I talked to Santi just now. I haven't talked to Justin, but
Yeah.
I mean, at least from that group of people.
Okay. I guess Chris. Chris is not me.
Yeah.
Are you saying you're having Justin or want to see Chris?
What?
You still want to go see Chris?
Yes. Okay, for this round. I'm saying that, like, my final treatment.
Okay. Yeah. I don't have to.
Basically, what I'm saying to be out in the open is that I can.
Yeah.
If the votes are there for Justin, I'm voting for Justin. I'm voting for Chris if I have literally no other option. Some people have said that my name's out there. Amy was one of them, but now maybe that's not true.
I have not heard your name.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
I heard the pitch. I heard from Kevin, Chris, and Steven was Justin.
okay.
Well, trying to get into
Then 3
back and forth.
plus us is 5.
Correct. But we have to think about this too, Dash. Where is their motivation at? Like, where do we stand next round?
Where do we stand next round if Justin's gone?
I think that Justin's gonna go home, which is not ideal for me. It's not horrible, but I don't think I'm gonna vote for Justin. I think I am gonna throw in Chris. Oh God, I might fuck up my whole thing. It's whether I can trust Amy or not is actually what the question comes down to, because I don't necessarily trust Vash. So it comes down to Amy, and I think she's very crafty and could be lying to me. Okay, I don't know. I don't have an answer. I'm gonna go around in circles forever. So.
Oh my god, I did.
You were too diligent about that, right?
All right, welcoming our jury with the mascot. We have Drew and now Emily. Real quick, if anybody has a program they want to play it, now is a chance to do so.
Can I ask a question about program?
Yes, you can. Let's go in this way real quick. Or did you want to do it publicly or privately?
Oh, privately.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Because of copyrights.
Anybody else? No? Okay. Continue.
Not having immunity fucking sucks.
Tell us more.
Well, the last 2 rounds I had immunity and I felt safe. In this round I didn't have immunity and I didn't feel safe. Weird how that works.
The math is mathin'.
And having just ragged on the concept of immunity in the last collective council, I gotta say, actually, I changed my mind. It's freaking awesome. I'll keep it. Thank you.
All right. Anything else? Alrighty then. Would y'all like to go straight to voting? Nope, we're not asking any questions.
This is going to be a very fast one.
I'll let them know right after Senti.
I think it's gonna be Justin or me, to be honest. I tried to give Justin like something that could pass as a fake idol and told him like pull it out during tribal, make them panic. He didn't do it, which also makes me nervous. But all I can do is potentially vote with the bottom right now.
This is definitely the least confident that I feel coming into this. Definitely think that I'm getting my name thrown out there probably quite a bit. I would not be surprised if this is the one that I go home on. I think that I have enough support to go for Chris. Vash kind of is scrambling because he's at the bottom. I really, really hope that he's not going to vote against me. Krinika gave me this to act like I have like some sort of program or something. It very clearly has not anything to do with the game, so I'm not going to like wear it or anything like that. I feel like that's kind of silly. So, but it was given to me. So thanks, Trinica. And also, if this would have actually saved me if I wore it, then that's the egg on my face. But I don't want to look silly as I'm going out.
I'm voting for this person because it helps me increase my numbers. I'm going to continue being a chaos gremlin and trying to play with people's heads a little bit. This has been a lot of fun.
I'm voting for Justin. So, yeah.
People are basically trying to force me to vote for Ozzy Chris by making me believe it's the only real option there. I am not going to do that. I'm going to vote for Justin. I don't believe in not voting for the person who I think is the correct vote.
All I have to do is just win immunity every time.
get my name out people's brains.
I feel like my game is deteriorating round by round. It's not going great, but hopefully this is the majority. I don't want Chris to go, but at the same time, I kind of have very little other options.
I need to vote for Justin, and I think Justin this time instead of the wrong person. I could totally vote for Amy, but I can't. So, Justin, go.
So I'll be putting my regular vote on Justin and my extra vote also on Justin. It's looking like I'm going, but we'll see.
Okay, I will let Kevin read the votes, but before then, I must announce that there were 2 programs played.
Yeah. I'm going to play this immunity program. I don't know what it was formally called. Okay. On Chris.
This is indeed a hidden immunity program. It was found and is now playable. All votes cast against Chris will not count.
But then, hold on. Can we have a mod discussion real fast?
You're right. No, he's right. All votes count against Chris will still count.
Kevin tried playing the idol on Chris. This is the idol, but this will not work on Chris.
So this is risky, but I just played a virus on Chris to remove any programs played on him during this round, essentially. So hopefully if he played his extra vote, that'll remove that. If anyone played anything on him, it'll remove that. If they are putting votes on me, I could have just signed my own death sentence.
Let's start the votes. 1 vote, Justin. Chris. Justin. Chris. Chris. Justin. Chris. 4 votes, Chris. 3 votes, Justin. Justin.
Chris, stand up here. You are indeed eliminated. However, there is 1 extra vote that will not be placed up here because we did forget to put it up here. There is a vote placed against Trinica. There is a 10th vote. Okay, that's the only information that y'all need to know at this point. Y'all can talk amongst yourselves. Chris.
I really enjoyed so much playing with all of you. That was a great collective council. I'm excited to see what happens. Thanks, everyone.
We can go to Games and Professional real quick while I explain the rules.
Emily Aiden though was where things just got strange. I don't actually know who voted for me and who voted with me. There was the throwaway vote to Trinica. I don't know why that was. I would say there were 2 people who voted Justin with me and 1 person who voted Trinica. Vash or Stephen might have voted, but then who voted Justin? Maybe Kevin, maybe not Kevin, if you thought he would be saving me with the idol. I did think that Kevin was voting against me, and I did think that I wouldn't be voting for him from the jury, but he did try to play an idol for me. But I'm happy with how I played. I did not want to go against Vash there because I think that if people like Trinica, Derek, even Kevin were against me now, they'd just be against me later, and then I wouldn't have Vash as a potential ally. What am I looking for in a potential winner? So I would be very impressed by someone who had a long-term plan, who can talk about how they played, why they did it that way, and how it got them to the end.
A lot of clarifying questions being asked here. There a lot of confusion, and I'm really excited for y'all to talk it out after this next challenge that has 2 winners. This one, you're going to be working in partners. 4 teams with 2. Math is hard. There's a bunch of books I'm going to put out over there. I'm going to give you all some UV lights, and you're going to have 7 minutes to search through those books for letters. There's a letter for each alphabet, 26 letters. Once you find a letter, you need to write down what book that is attached to, and then as many as you find is how many points you're going to get.
How do we do teams? Sitting next to you. 2. Okay.
Oh. Well, now we have to rethink how we sit at tribal.
Alright, excuse you.
So Bash really doesn't like when they sat next to you. Anyways, everybody can go out to the front.
3, 2, 1, go. This is going to be a lot harder than it seems. Some of these are varying sizes. Really, you're just kind of blindly searching.
You can see where there's like residue left. Okay, I found a P in Keller's adjustment.
Write it down.
That's
First letter found, a P, 4 minutes left.
Okay, I think you're right about holding it under your chin, actually.
30 seconds.
Okay, I'll just write down a guess. No idea.
15 seconds. And that is time.
Wow.
Have you found anything?
No. This one I couldn't find anything, but there were some like glowing ink on that book.
Justin is blowing through these books. We will have to disinfect that.
I have a letter H.
Justin has their first point with an H.
Check the
New
outside,
tactic,
check
checking the
spines.
outsides.
Somebody needs to return this to the Flactonius Secondary Library. Oh, I got O.
Oh, found another one. That's O.
Yep, you read it.
When will the panicking start?
Oh, it started before.
Girl, the panicking started when we walked into this room. Wait. This is an N.
Cool. Animal hide and seek. I got it. Cool.
30 seconds. Flipping real fast through these. Must have eagle eyes.
I don't think you guys are really reading these.
3, 2, 1. That's it. All right. You managed what?
That means something.
4?
Yeah.
A tip that everyone has figured out is that my fingers have UV light all over them. Don't want anybody to get an unfair advantage in not knowing that. There will be fingerprints.
I found some smudges and spent too long like trying to look those up. God damn.
But if there's smudges, that might be an indicator. You can certainly check anywhere on the book.
Anywhere on the book, you say?
We might just have to just go through a bunch. Did you find one?
I've got no. Just like M. I got an M. O. We've got O on. I'll see you in the morning.
Wait. Okay, wait. I got one. Okay, P.
That's 3. 3, 2, 1. That's it. 3. That's honestly not as bad as you think. Let's go.
Okay.
So, how many do you think you're going to get?
I'm going to say 20.
You didn't find
20 out of 26.
Oh, is that crazy?
Sorry.
3, 2, 1, go. So I need to write the alphabet down first. See if that helps out.
I saw something in this, and now I can't find it again. Oh, there it is. Okay, the letter P.
Okay.
No, I got that first one within 15 seconds.
Oh, I found one. The letter Q.
Q. Okay.
is Lonesome Dove.
Lonesome Dove. Got it. Oh, I found a credit card.
That's nothing. I didn't get to look through all these. I
Is that a power?
Oh,
I saw a little
I
something.
didn't think Derek saw something.
I found an F.
Okay.
Oh, found an F with 45 seconds left. Okay. It looks like you have 4, maybe?
Maybe.
I counted 20.
I'm going to give you all both the same book. Whoever finds the letter in that book fastest wins. 3, 2, 1.
Or like people are like.
27 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Looking at the cover, smart. Taking his time, scanning. See if he finds it. And yeah, going for another pass. And I'm gonna stop you. Okay, tiebreaker. This was a tough one, and I do apologize. There's a lot of books over there. So the winner was Amy and Derek. Okay, y'all get a chance to go chat. I'm going to give you 20 minutes.
Try to do Justin. I'd be fine to do Justin again. I should say I don't want to go and try the same thing again. Let's do Amy, but then the Amy. Are you down to go to put 4 votes on Justin? Okay. I am.
Let me talk to Dash before I confirm that.
Yeah, I understand.
And for a penny and for a pound, I think. Right. The only other option is like Kevin. Yeah. Derek's
Sorry,
me.
text me. Sorry.
Trinica is like one of the people who, at least last round, didn't even do anything sketchy for me. It's okay.
I was gonna say Vash is the most chaotic player, moves wise.
Yeah.
Steve is probably the most chaotic player, just
Socially.
like energy-wise.
Yeah.
Kevin, like, I had no idea he had formed that idol. I knew about the tiles, but they didn't tell me about the idol, and then they didn't tell me they were gonna play it. You know, so like.
I will say as far as like people that like we can work with. I mean, Vash to me seems like more willing to like work with whoever he kind of can.
Vote
Yeah.
for anyone but himself.
Yeah.
Whereas Steve is kind of upset with you that you've, to him, now flopped on him twice.
You've all voted together since the merge.
Yeah, I think that's right. I also know that like there's no way for me to get to the end like that.
Yeah.
And if I am at the end like that, there's no way I'm winning like that.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just saying like I'm open to something being shaken up.
I'm not in a place to veto right now.
Yeah,
I can't veto. I would like to pairing up with either Kevin or Dash and saying like, here's the numbers, tell us what you're doing.
Yeah.
I appreciate that that's unbalanced in terms of power, because obviously that's just replacing one tree with the other, and that's,
Right.
you shouldn't follow that, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's a terrible idea.
Yeah.
So would a more patchy combination of people voting someone who's perhaps been perceived to have too much power be a better move?
Yes.
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 I'm gonna give you
But-
first dibs.
I mean, I don't even know what that would look like, to be honest. I mean, I feel good about that.
Yes.
Actually.
Yeah. Yeah, Derek threw Vash under the bus hard to me, but it was a decoy. I didn't believe it because it was like, that's cool. I still told Vash because.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's like a good place to start.
Yeah. Is there anyone he's close to that you're not?
Yeah, probably. I think Amy. Actually, I think those two are pretty close.
Keeping in mind, Amy's flipped on me twice. And it's to the point where it's not even goat flipping, she's flipping successfully. And that's not goat play, that's playing the middle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very well.
That is extremely dangerous.
But she is.
Where do you think
Bash judge.
Have you managed to talk to Trinica?
Yes.
Okay, what was she thinking?
She was thinking, like, we could perhaps join somebody to do a move somewhere else.
It would have to be Justin.
Right? Yeah, okay. Yes, yeah.
I mean, in for a penny, in for a pound, right? We live or die on this.
Yep.
If this is actually on board, then
I will check.
but Kevin, what I was going to do, turning with this, rightfully so, and I can play that with my side. Saying that those people do not care. If they're on the right, they're not going to vote. I'm pretty sure because that turning is nice. That's usually about when I get
I tried something last round that didn't work.
Yeah.
So can I ask, did you play the nullifier?
I won't say.
Okay.
But I do know what happened.
Okay.
Yeah, and you guys are on the right track as far as like the mechanics of it, for sure.
That I figured we probably had a good idea. Anyway.
No, I am happy to I'm happy to clarify.
I just want you to know that I do trust you. Yeah, I want to
Okay.
continue with you in this game.
We're going to keep going.
Who do you prefer between voting on Justin and me?
Just for you?
Yeah.
Um,
I was hoping that would be an easy answer.
honestly, I didn't consider this, but Steven might be an option.
Okay. Yeah.
And I would save you.
We're all in agreement?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
I also want to announce this game is a final 3. You only had about 20 minutes, but you had a lot of time out there to talk before elimination. So I'm curious, Justin, did who get immunity change your opinion on anything?
Not directly, no. I think that at this stage in the game, everyone is going to be pitching kind of like what is in their best interest. Every challenge, every round, I'm trying to go in and figure out, okay, now at this stage of the game, what's the best move? And then after that vote, now what's the best move here?
Derek, you're going to the next round.
Yeah.
So you know that these people are thinking about things. You only got a few more now to go through, 4 after you get through this round.
I think personally, and this could definitely be a detriment to me, but I think this game is so difficult that it's more about surviving to get there before I really think about who's there specifically. If I spent too much time focusing on placing the right people there, I don't think that I would end up getting there. So for me, it's more so about the game that I'm playing today and just positioning myself for tomorrow.
Trinica, how many people up there are like great friends of yours?
Well, I've just met them a couple days ago.
Yeah, who are you just like, man, I missed those 3?
Yeah, I mean, what are you asking me?
I'm just asking, are you looking at any of them and saying, I really just missed them, I wish they were here?
Yes.
Yeah. All of them, yeah? Or no, some of them, or?
This is such a crazy question to ask me right
I'm
now.
asking you, is there anyone in particular that you want to call out, or no?
What I'm going to say is that I actually feel it's hard. Every vote we make is really hard. I think anyone would agree. It's never like, oh, I don't like this person, so I'm going to vote for them. Sure. So it's been very difficult because the votes that I've had to make, I feel bad about. It wasn't fun voting anyone out. So yes, I miss them. I'm excited to be able to chill and like play board games. And I also like acknowledge, just that it's a really difficult game.
I'll say, that feels a little bit like asking her, like, are they friends of yours feels a little bit like us having to rank them from favorite to least favorite. Like it feels like it's making it personal.
You can answer however you like. I'm asking if there's anybody there.
I think there's no good way for me to answer that question, either to the jury or to the people I'm sitting next to.
Okay, I have a good way of answering this question.
Okay.
I wish Chris were here. That's why I played an idol on him.
Yeah.
And I wish that had kept him in the game, and he's not here in the game anymore.
Who feels like they know what happened in that round? Yeah. You think you understand it? You don't have to explain it. I'm just curious if you understand it.
From what the conversation we've had was, Chris played the extra vote. That's where Trinica got their vote. And then Kevin played the idol on Chris. Somebody played a idol nullifier or program canceler, or whatever the lingo may be, which then nullified the idol that was played.
Does anybody else have a thought on that? Yeah.
I just want to address the jury. I hate all 3 of you.
Thank you.
Deeply,
Jury, I do not
from
hate
the bottom
all
of
3
my
you.
heart.
I do not hate all 3 of you. It was fun for me to play with you guys, and I would love to spend time with you guys tonight.
Anybody else want to address the jury?
Well, I mean, Trinica had to, so I figured we all should.
Yeah, you can.
But I will say, of the people on the jury, clearly there's one person that I was stuck together with longer, and it hurt to make that vote. And for that, I am sorry.
I know all of you from before. I think you're all awesome. I know your values. I know that you will vote for the game played, not the player playing them.
Yeah. Okay. And I was mostly pushing back on just the terminology of saying, like, are they your friends? Because obviously they're all of our friends. If it was more like, are people over there people you had like bonds with in the game or allies than like friends?
I will say, as someone who voted out all 3 of you, I have enjoyed playing this game with all 3 of you. I don't want to pander and I don't want to come off as fake, but hopefully if I were to make it to the end of the game, I can explain my reasons as to why.
They had more time to think about it. They had a lot more time. before votes are played and all that, is anybody going to play a program? Nope. Okay. Let's get to the voting and add one more to this jury that y'all can pander to at the very end of the game.
Trinica, why are you telling me 100% Justin, but Kevin can't get where your head is at? Why? I mean, I'm voting the way Trinica has told me she is voting because I think that she is the person who has tried to be the nicest to me. So she says Justin. I vote Justin. Thank God the jury's not going to see this confessional.
I am voting for Justin. Second time's the charm. Almost certainly not. I think I'm going home, but we'll see.
I need to win it all the way to the end, and as soon as I don't, it's me. And I'm okay with that. It adds some interesting stakes. I had a few easy options. This was a round that I was pretty flexible and honestly mostly like stayed strong with my allies, but also went with their like plan B just in case. So that might backfire, but that was sort of my thing. I was like, okay, well, if you want this person over this person, let's do the latter just to see what would happen. So anyway.
I'm done with surviving. It's time to start slaying. Either this works or I'm dead. Justin, please go this time.
It's not preferred. I keep doing this. But it is of the minority group. So at the end of the day, it's really not crazy. I am getting nervous as we get further and further into the game that I don't really have a big resume. And that's something that's on my mind going into the next couple of rounds for sure.
I didn't cook this one, but this is interesting. I love a good blind side. And Trinica and Amy and Derek basically have gotten tired of Justin telling us how to vote. Or we're not going to do Kevin, which is what Justin wanted. Nonetheless, I think I'm positioned pretty well to make it till tomorrow.
Right before we started voting, or before we started meeting, Santi came up and said that the vote was Vash, that Amy and some other people are going to go for Vash. It seems like where the numbers are going, it would probably be smart to just stick with the numbers. I spoke with Kevin, and I feel like whenever we left off, I said that I was going to vote for Steve. I think I'm still going to vote for Steve. I think if Vash is going to go out, he's going to go out. But I think at least this way I can show to Kevin that hey, maybe my word was true. Hopefully this doesn't come back on me, but if it does, I've had a lot of fun.
So I just need to think for a second. There's a world in which I vote for Justin, tie the vote, and then flip, which would make my life complicated in terms of lying, but would save face with the other side in case I need to save face with the other side. However, I am never quite certain what Amy's going to do. I'm in a very precarious position. I'm very clearly like the swing vote right now. I'm going to be seen as being in the middle. I don't think I'm long for this world, certainly. It's also a world where I just throw a hinky vote on Steven. Would that be crazy? Would that be crazy? If I throw a hinky vote on Steven, what's the purpose?
If there is a program that anybody would like to use, now is your chance to use it. I'm going to assume that's a no, and let's get this going. First vote. It's for Justin. Second vote is for Vash. 1-on-1 with Justin and Vash. Third vote. Justin 2. Fourth vote is for Vash. We got 2 and 2. Fifth vote. So Vash, 3 and 2. Justin ties it back up with the 6th vote. 7th vote is for Steve. So we have 3, 3, 1 with 1 vote remaining. This might decide it. It's for Vash.
So I've been voted out twice, and of those people on the jury, I voted for only one of them. Guys, I think I might suck at this game. I look forward to y'all pleading your cases at the end. Sure, Figured something was fucking with what I was hearing at the end. Bye, y'all. I wasn't too surprised by what happened. Right before the end, Trinica was telling me Justin, and apparently was telling Kevin complete nonsense that wasn't Justin. So I figured, well, she's probably not doing that. I figured that my ticket was probably punched. Coming back as a returnee is really tough. I think that if I wasn't coming back as a returnee, I might not have been as gung ho to just vote Justin, even though I knew I'd be in the minority. I wanted to curry as much favor with the jury. I wanted to have a distinct story. Tactically, if I hadn't been voted out, it probably would have made a lot more sense to just vote out Australian Chris there. I'm not sure. That might have made me more able to just make it a little bit further, make it a little bit further. Santi will just tell you what you want to hear and pretend like you're thinking really long term. Trinica, I'm more surprised with how Trinica played if she wasn't voting for Justin. I'm concerned with how she plans to differentiate herself from the other two. If Amy or Justin make the end, I think I'm just going to give them their flowers. If the end is anywhere else, then I think I become a lot more engaged with what people were thinking and how they were viewing their path to the end. I got, but also I was playing rather erratically. Half of my reaction while I was guessing that I was going out at tribal was pretty much finally. I've been playing this so weirdly. I'm surprised that y'all just kept me around.